Hello. Today I want to plant this peace lily in water. Well, not plant it, but I want to grow it in water. I'm going to put it in this container that I've filled up with water and also washed the glass beads and let it sit out for a couple days to make sure all the chemicals have died off in the water. First thing I want to do is remove all the dead leaves, and then I'm gonna place the peace lily after I loosen up some of the soil and removed it in this tub of water, and that will help to remove the soil from the roots. So here we go. I've moistened this earlier, so it should be easy to remove all the soil. And what you want to do is you want to get it as clean as possible. Remove all the soil that you can from the roots, and then it will grow really well in water. And you can also trim off some of these roots, so don't worry if you break off some of the roots, it will be fine. So I think I got it pretty loose now. Stick it in water, and I don't know if you could see, but the soil is actually loosening up a lot quicker. I've been wanting to do this for a while and just kept putting it off, and this is one way of keeping this plant alive. For the very first few weeks, you will see a few leaves that will die off, and that's natural. It's almost like a shock to the plant, but they do really nice growing them in water. And it's also one way of propagating too. The water looks like coffee. So I got most of the soil off. I'm going to continue swishing it around in the water until all the soil comes off. And as you can see, it has a really nice root system. And it's pretty neat to see the plant growing. Another thing you could do is you could put fish in the water, like I think they're called betta fish, which actually helps to nourish the plant, and plus the fish enjoy it too. You want to make sure you don't have any soil trapping the roots. And another thing too is you want to change out your water at least once a week. I prefer to water all my plants with water that's been sitting for at least 1 or 2 days. Like that, you can make sure the chlorine and any other chemicals that is in the water won't affect your plant. I think I got most of the soil off. I'm not sure if this is dirt or if it's part of the plant. No, it's still some dirt. You could also grow peace lilies completely submerged in water. I've seen that done at restaurants, especially like Chinese restaurants. I've seen them where they have aquariums and they have live plants growing inside the aquarium. I think that's as much dirt as I'm going to be able to get out. Nope, there's still more. Well, I'm going to continue cleaning this, and what you want to do when you go ahead and put it in your container, you want to put it in the water to about right here. You don't want to soak the rest of the plant because you actually end up killing it. So you want to go down to the root ball, which is right there. So I'm going to continue doing this, and hopefully I could get most of the soil out. If not, by next week when I change the water, I should be able to get the rest of the soil out. Some people like to cut the roots, which doesn't damage it. You can actually go ahead and trim it right here and then stick it in your container. But I'm gonna keep the roots in there. I think this is as clean as I'm gonna get now. Let me see. Well, it's pretty hard to tell if it's soil or if it's part of the plant, but no, it's soil. Next time I do this, I'm gonna do it under the faucet. Could probably get a cleaner that way quicker. I think that looks good enough. Anyways, I am going to cut some of these roots. All right, go ahead and trim it right there. And the plant will be fine. Like I said, you are going to lose a few leaves because it's shock to the plant, and then it'll do fine. And if you see any roots that are brown like this one, go ahead and trim that brown part off, because that means that the root is dying off. So the last swirl. And that should do it for right now. Okay, so let's get this over here. Remove the soil. And here we go. Not bad. One thing that you could do is, before putting all your stones in, you could just put half of it. These are 2 bags of the glass beads. I got them at the dollar store. And I went ahead and I washed them first, because you want to make sure there's no chemicals in there. And pour 1 bag, set your plant in, and then pour the other bag. But since I went ahead and washed them ahead of time, I didn't think about it, and that will actually help to keep the plant down. But I also got the vase at the dollar store too. It's pretty nice for only $1, so I spent $3 between the vase and the stone, and the plant ran me about $2.66, because I got 3 plants for $8. So there it is. And this is a great way to keep a plant alive if you don't have a green thumb. Well, if you like what you've seen, please don't forget to hit the like button. Also hit the bell for further notifications of videos I post, and the subscribe. Thank you for watching.